John, it's Terrence Gangster William, aka OG Giggity, aka Mr. Answer Right Back, aka the People's Champ. Right now I got my boy Ronnie Bo building. How did the people talk to us, bro? What you got going on?
Hey man, I got some good news from my lawyer about a week ago. He was explaining how, I thought I couldn't still sue Lil Wayne and Birdman, for the song that Young Money, stole from me back in the day. But he explained how because the song is still producing royalties, they still making money off of it. It's like it's still current. You know what I mean? So that just gave me hope, man, because it's just fucked up how they could still be making all this money off my creativity. And it's been times where I feel like I gotta get out here in these streets and risk my freedom, you know what I mean, to feed myself and take care of my family. But you know an example of it is how when Drake dissed Meek Mill and they squashed they beat, he retired that song back to back. So you can't even find the song no more. And it's not making money now. But because Young Money song is still current, you can still stream it, you can still download it. They still making money off of my creativity, so it's current, so I could still sue them. So my lawyer, he sent me the copy of the lawsuit that he just draft. Uh, I think that was Thursday or Friday, and tomorrow he gonna file this lawsuit. You know what I mean? So I'm back at it. You know what I mean? Like this big for me. You know what I mean? Like I kind of like gave up on that whole thing, but now I could still possibly get what I deserve to get off that song that they stole from me. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it right now, big homie.
Okay. So what's going on with your book deal?
Oh, man, Pimpin' Ken just offered me $250,000 for my new book, Grind Now Shine Later, which ain't even out yet. But with all this publicity I'm getting behind the Free R. Kelly campaign, and the controversy that came behind me campaigning for R. Kelly, the fact that I was locked up with him, and everything that he done told me with regards to Jay-Z and Aaliyah. You know what I mean? Pimpin' Ken feel like the book, the story, will produce millions. So he offered me $250,000 to, sign over my rights for that book. That just let me know that my story is worth something. So I don't even know if I'm gonna jump into the deal. I'm like you know what I mean? I know you got a hell of a story, with you being the original hot boy, and you got people like Lil Wayne, Juvie, who was mega stars in the industry, who you know, made a whole career out of, claiming to be hot boys. You know what I mean? I mean, you gonna do numbers off your book, and you know that. So I believe that's why you ain't in a rush to put your book out or just take a deal. And I feel the same way. You know what I mean? I might take the deal, but I don't know, because I feel like I could probably make more than $250,000 off my own grind, and keep the rights to my book. You know what I mean?
Explain to us, what stage are you in with this lawsuit?
Well, it's gonna be filed in court tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, he gonna file the lawsuit. So I'm pretty sure, all these bloggers, and everything the TMZ might even pick the shit up. You know what I mean? And it's a good look for me because, I just got out the feds a little over a year ago, and you know how that be when you get out, dead time, you trying to rebuild yourself, and you got to start all over. You know, I feel like I could get where I'm supposed to be in the industry right now. I could have been as big as Drake and Lil Wayne, and them. If I would have got the money that I could have got off my song back then. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is living off this shit. They doing worldwide off a song that they took from me. You know what I mean? And I kind of feel like I'm still at the bottom. You know what I mean? So it's just by the grace of God, I my whole music career just been reignited by this. You know what I mean? And I'm just grateful for that. You know what I mean? I'm excited about it, and I was gonna take a different approach with it as far as like going at these niggas lyrically and making diss songs because I know I'm more lyrical than Drake and Lil Wayne and anybody else from Young Money. You know, so
Oh yeah.
absolutely. I mean, they can't fuck with me lyrically, man. And there's a lot of people out here like that, my nigga, who still in the streets or even locked up who could have been mega stars, but you know, they didn't have the support or the connections that certain people had. So, you know, they might have to risk they life and they freedom trying to get where Drake and Lil Wayne and them at right now. And I represent for people like that. You know, I'm a nigga who come from nothing, who got God given talents and gifts that could produce millions and probably even billions. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's on right now. You know what I mean? And I'm even grateful to be, you know, in contact with somebody like you, my nigga. Like, you know, you larger than life. You might not even realize that right now, but you the original hot boy. You know what I mean? You the original hot boy. These niggas done became millionaires and got all this fame off rapping about your lifestyle and what you done established in the streets. You know what I mean? And, you know that's where I'm at with it. Like I'm here now. You know what I mean? I got all this publicity. I'm all on the East Coast. People talking about the Free R. Kelly song that I dropped. I made number 3 on the charts behind the Free R. Kelly song. You know, I'm back. You know what I mean? And niggas like us, bro, we gotta really like unite because we against we up against a whole fucking satanic cult who run this industry and tell these niggas what type of music they can put out, what music they can't put out. You know, we ain't sell our soul. You know what I mean? So we can put out what the fuck we want to put out and we can be independent. We ain't gotta live as slaves and let these, you know, music industry executives leech off, you know, what we create. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at. So I'm starting a whole movement behind this and I'm gonna show that we could become as big as a Jay-Z or a Lil Wayne without selling our motherfucking soul and selling our rights, giving up our masters to be in position to, you know, to be on these major platforms to win Grammys. We don't need the Grammys. We can start our own award shows and we can do everything ourselves. We don't need their media, their distribution services, or nothing no more. It's a new day and age. You know what I mean? And I'm the representative of that. You know, it's up from here. You know, I feel like Kanye is up. I'm finna be the one I'm the trailblazer who gonna show we don't need to sell our soul. We don't need to sign to these majors. We can do this shit ourselves and keep our integrity, our morals, our value. We ain't gotta bend over. We ain't gotta kiss each other on the mouth like Birdman and Lil Wayne had to do. You know what I'm saying? That to show our loyalty behind these satanic cults and shit like that. You feel me?
Okay, so did you try to reach out to Lil Wayne or Birdman about the song?
You know, when they initially stole the song, it was this nigga. I think his name was Chad. He had the Cheddar DVDs back then, and he was in contact with Lil Wayne and them. You know, so I did try to reach out to them through no, the nigga named Charles. Matter of fact, his name Chuck. They call his name Charles. They call him Chuck. He was running the Cheddar DVD shit back then. That was like, you know, the Smack DVDs. It was just as big as the Smack DVDs. You know, the whole hip hop culture knew about Cheddar DVD back then, and he was, you know, doing business with Lil Wayne and them, but they weren't trying to hear me out. You know what I'm saying? They weren't trying to acknowledge the fact that they stole my song, even though the top 40 charts put a whole article out about the niggas stealing my motherfucking song. They didn't want to acknowledge it. because Lil Wayne, he portray himself as the best rapper ever, and I don't see how when he Gilly the Kid was writing for him. Even Drake, he had ghostwriters. You know what I'm saying? These niggas been having ghostwriters and been stealing niggas songs like me who not known it, and that's how they built their whole motherfucking career and got where they at. You know what I mean? So it's up from here, my nigga. I'm putting these stories in my book. I'm I'm still, matter of fact, you know what I mean? I already the diss songs I made, they written already. I'm gonna go ahead and record this shit and just go full fledged. It's war, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's the art of war right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going at anybody. You know what I mean? Because I should have been on top. You know what I'm saying? I could have been winning Grammys. I could have been number one on the billboards with my talent. Niggas can't really fuck with me lyrically. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in a position right now I could prove that. That's why I thank God for people like you who independent, got their own platforms. You know what I mean? You ain't you ain't the type of nigga who move like these industry executives who feel like, if they want to be stars, they want to be somebody, they gonna have to feed into my fantasies. They gonna have to sell their souls. They gonna have to get down with this satanic. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have to bend over. Like niggas like me, I ain't with that type of old fag ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And nobody should have to go through that to eat and reach their potential in the game. You know what I'm saying? So I'm representing for niggas like that. And just like R. Kelly, my nigga, like that's why I'm campaigning for R. Kelly. Me and this man did time together. We did down there 2 years together in MCC Chicago. And I know his true story. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, he when motherfuckers like Quincy Jones came to him and on some old gay shit, R. Kelly told the man, look, because of the God I serve, I can't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you're aware of this or if you heard, but Quincy Jones came on to Tupac before back in the day. You know what I mean? And Tupac was going. And Tupac warned R. Kelly, he told him, look, you be careful, man, because they gonna come for you next. You big. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't get down with what they want you to get down with, they gonna fuck you over, and they gonna try to do you how they did me. You know what I'm saying? You see what Tupac went through. You know what I'm saying? Even the rumor they saying the man got raped in jail. They tried to just ruin the nigga whole reputation and his image because he wasn't trying to get down with the shit that they wanted him to get down with. And niggas like me would never get down like that. You know what I'm saying? Even R.
Right.
Kelly, people know him as this R&B singer, but he a stand-up nigga in my book because he wasn't willing to get down with that old gay shit that they on.
Okay. So have you heard from Kels lately?
Oh yeah, he you know how the feds go. I think what they was only allowing us to have what, like 12 people on our email list and shit like that.
No, 30.
Yeah, 30. I knew it was a certain amount. I never had more than 12 people on my shit. So, I'm thinking about that number, but he can't keep up with everybody. This a man who got millions of fans, and now the man got more supporters than ever because of the shit that I done did on his behalf. You know what I mean? I came out as a stand-up guy with some courage who wasn't afraid to say free R. Kelly, wasn't afraid to have the ridicule of saying, look, the nigga is not a pedophile, he not a monster, he a real nigga. Most people was afraid to speak up for the man like how I am. He had older women who was diehard fans who was trying to speak out, but nobody ever really went viral for saying nothing good about him like I did. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm on all these platforms now, because you know once you hear the words from the wise, a real nigga who speak the truth, you know what I'm saying? Like in Buddhism, they teach you it's three things that you can't hide. One is the sun, one is the moon, and three is the truth. You know what I'm saying? When the truth it comes out and it's revealed, you know what I'm saying, you can't deny that shit. And I came out speaking truth and emphatically with emphasis. You know what I mean? And once the world hear that, you just can't deny it. You know what I mean? It make you do your research and have a change of heart, and it make you rethink shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what it is right now, my nigga. And like I say, I thank God for people like you who, you know, had the mindset and the grind to establish your own platforms, because, you know, the media, you know, these Europeans who control the media, they never wanted black folks. They never wanted real street niggas to have a media platform to put truth out there, because the media is what control people's minds and thoughts and behaviors. You know what I'm saying? And now, because of people like you and Juice Talk TV and other platforms who independent, you know, now we got an outlet to where we can speak the truth and get the truth out to the masses without having to sell our motherfucking soul. You know what I mean? So, you know, I appreciate every opportunity you gave me. You know, you a real nigga in my book. You know, despite all the controversy and the rumors that's been out there about you, because, you know, I done tried to offer you money on many occasions, and you said, no, I got you. You know what I mean? You ain't got to give me no money. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this for you. You know what I'm saying? Most people is out here for nothing but the money, my nigga. You done turned my money down every time I tried to offer you money, my nigga. And I got love and respect for you for that. You know what I'm saying? Despite, you know, what Boosie or anybody got to say about you, you know.
Yeah, yeah. That's boosting my little homie, man. That's the little homie.
That, that that's good. You know, he admit he admire you, and that's a real nigga for you to even say that, whether you really feel like that or not, because the man been really trying to bash you, my nigga, and the man a hypocrite, because he's still one of his closest homies is a known motherfucker informant, and I'm not talking about Ti. You know exactly who I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So a motherfucker better not ever say shit about me establishing a bond with Terrence Gangster Williams, because all these niggas is hypocrites, my nigga. I know a lot of niggas in the streets who say, you know, yeah, I know this nigga police, but uh, I know he a rat. I know he told, but he didn't tell on me, so it's cool. You know what I mean? So I ain't trying to hear that. And from what I know, you know, not that it's cool, not that I condone it, but from what I know, you know, you you mention shit about the dead, people who can't get locked up, people who can't go to jail for what you said. So in my book, that's finessing the feds, because nobody went to jail behind anything that you said. So in my book, I mean, not like I said, I don't condone it, because I don't know whether I would do it or not. I'm not in your shoes, but I stand on principles. I don't believe in no snitch shit. But at the end of the day, in my book, you ain't got no man locked up, and you a good nigga, you're a real nigga, and just as much as you support me, I'm gonna support you, my nigga. You know, and
Yeah.
another thing about Boosie, my nigga, you know, Pimpin' Ken, the same nigga who offered me $250,000 for my book, he signed Boosie to a book deal, and even Boosie didn't get. I can guarantee you, Boosie didn't get over 100,000 for his book deal. No, and I'm getting $250,000 for my book deal. And you know, I'm my motherfucking flame is just now igniting. You know what I'm saying? It's heating up more and more, but I'm all on the East Coast, the West Coast, down south on the biggest urban platforms right now, just coming from out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm bigger than Boosie right now. You know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna become bigger than Lil Wayne when this diss song come out and this lawsuit come out, and I prove that these niggas stole my song. So you know, we on the rise, my nigga. Even you, I guarantee you, when your book come out, that motherfucker gonna be a bestseller. Everybody gonna want to hear your story, cause like I said, you the motherfucking original hot boy, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, Wayne, Juvie, Turk, BG. You know, I love their music, but they created their persona off what you done established. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And you know, I fuck with you, my nigga. Mr. Answer right back. You know what I'm saying? Every time I hit you, you answer right back. So you know what I'm saying? You practice what you preach. You know what I'm saying? You walk it like you talk it, my nigga, and I respect that about you.
Yeah, yeah, it's all good, bro. Whatever I can help when you reach out, let's get it, man. I'm
Oh,
with it.
we gonna move. We gonna make some noise, and you know, I'm setting up a national tour right now. Behind my new single. This It's called Free R. Kelly. You know, anybody can look that up. Look up the song Free R. Kelly by Ronnie Bo. All his supporters love that song. And I made
Mhm.
number 3 emerging 300 charts. I think I sent you. Did you ever read the article I sent you
Yeah,
about
yeah,
about that song?
yeah.
So my
What I
movement, huh?
what I would like to do, I wish you would have sent me a clip of the song where I could have posted so the people who haven't heard it can hear it.
I could do that, but you know the song is on Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere, any platform where you could stream or download music. If they type in "Free R. Kelly" by Ronnie Bo or Ronnie Bo "Free R. Kelly," you know what I mean, the song will pop up, and it's a banger. And I'm about to do a tour behind that song, and of course I'm gonna perform other hits. But I named the tour "Free R. Kelly" because that's the song that's going that's doing numbers out here right now, and all R. Kelly diehard fans is behind it. They want to buy tickets right now, and tickets ain't even for sale for the tour right now. But where I'm getting
Mm.
at is that we could we can sew up the whole motherfucking music industry right now by just sticking together because I'm not hiring no booking agent. You know what I'm saying? You known in the South. You know what I'm saying? You a big name, not just in the South, but nationwide, probably worldwide. So what I'm doing is I'm opening up doors for everybody to eat off what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? If you know some clubs in New Orleans or Houston or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna book these clubs and we're gonna split the motherfucking ticket sales. Like for example, I got people in Chicago, Houston, I got people in Brooklyn, I got people in LA. You know what I'm saying? And I know the blueprint about how to, set up tours and how to book events. So even if you're not a club promoter and don't know how to sell out a show, I'm gonna give you the blueprint. I'm gonna send it to you. All you got to do is tell me whatever city or state you in. Just reach out to me. Tell me the best club you feel like I should book at. I'm gonna reach out or give you the blueprint how you reach out to that club. We're gonna book that motherfucker. We're gonna get the tickets made, and we're gonna do everything independently. We ain't gonna let these major record labels eat off our creativity or our energy. None of that. We gonna keep that shit in our little circle, and everybody in our circle gonna get a percentage of the proceeds for everything I'm doing as far as my tours, my streams, my downloads, my books, everything. You know what I mean? We gonna keep this shit in our circle, like you know the whole black community should have been doing, because I'm not racist at all, but these Europeans, whether y'all call them satanic Jews or Nazis or whatever, these the motherfuckers who really own the music industry, and they eating off the backs of a black man and a black woman's creativity. You know what I'm saying? They building generational wealth off this shit. You know what I'm saying? They taking care of their families, and they putting trust funds for they grandkids. And the generational wealth is revolving around them. You know what I'm saying? Our people ain't really eating like we supposed to be off that. Like even R. Kelly, my nigga, like this man catalog is worth 1.2 billion. He technically was a
Wow.
billionaire before Jay-Z, Kanye West, and all them niggas. But because of the contracts he signed, you know what I'm saying? The only money that he was making was off of his concerts. You know what I'm saying? And it shouldn't be like that. And that's why I'm coming out as the trailblazer to show, look, we don't need none of that shit. The way the internet is set up now, you got your own media. I could never say this type of shit on CNN or Fox or even TMZ. You know what I'm saying? when I was in the feds, it was an online article came out about me being locked up with R. Kelly, and TMZ had reached out to my lady friend through Facebook, or I forgot how it went exactly. She may have even reached out to them, but to sum it up, you know, they asked for my contact information, provided they contact information, and asked me to reach out to them. And when I reached out, they only wanted to hear bad shit about R. Kelly. They wanted to hear that we was treating him like a bitch in there and smacking him or raping him or something, that motherfucker. But when they seen that I didn't have nothing bad to say about R. Kelly, they didn't even want to broadcast nothing I had to say about him, because all I had to say was good shit about R. Kelly. You know what I mean? Because in my book, R. Kelly is stand up nigga. He didn't want to bend over for them satanic ass gay music industry executives like Jay-Z and Lil Wayne and all them had to do. So in my book, he a real nigga, and that's why I'm campaigning for him like I am.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Make sure you keep it going, bro. Cause you know people, you know you've been there too. People in prison, they need the outside support, bro, and you showing love, so that's big, man. You got any shout out before we get out of here?
Man, shout out to my attorney, you know, Jerry Bischoff, you know, for helping me put these documents together, you know, for helping me get out the feds. Shout out to my nigga Garfield Plug, who, you know, pushing this grind mode agenda with me full fledged. Shout out to Juice Talk TV, you know, all the other platforms who've been supporting me. I got Nipsey Hustle people, Cowboy and them. I got a huge interview coming up with them soon. All Viral Assets Media, the Lionel B Show, everybody who been supporting me, man. Like all R. Kelly supporters who been showing me love and saying, we got you 100%. You know, we willing to put this money behind you, whatever you want to do. Shout out to all them. Shout out to R. Kelly. Again, free R. Kelly. Y'all look up the song on Apple Music or YouTube or whatever. And look out for this new diss song I'm coming out about Birdman and Lil Wayne and them and Drake and them for stealing my song, man, and making me feel like damn, I'm still stuck in these motherfucking streets while y'all making millions off my creativity. And much love and respect to you, gangster, my nigga. I got the utmost love and respect for you, my nigga. I'm gonna keep offering you money, no matter how many times you turn it down or whatever support you need. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, my nigga, because we need people like you or niggas like me who got all this talent and creativity will either stay down or have to sell their soul to become as big as I'm becoming. And it's it's thanks to you and people like you that I'm able to do what I'm doing right now. So much love and respect, and God bless you, my nigga.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Do you have any social media sites where the people can find you at? You might want to tell them.
You know, when I initially went viral behind my Free R. Kelly campaign, they shut down all my social media platforms, but I did create a new Facebook. Uh, I guess everybody can see my name on here. It's Ronnie Bo. Just look up Ronnie Bo on Facebook. You might expect me to have 100,000 followers, but I don't because they shut down my pages. But when you see it, that's me.